the first comment, I'm apologize to the state because I know they root for us, and kicking the field goal, that's a decision. I mean, I played the game to win in that situation, and the time with the timeouts, and we needed 2 possessions. It really, when you look at the situation, the clock's not on your side, and so you try to score as fast as you can, and so that's why I kicked the field goal, and apologize to people out there. Go ahead.
To that end, it looked like you kind of got the run and shoot going the way it used to be. Started moving the ball, allowed deep passes, spreading it out. But on that, with about 5 minutes left, you're chasing them, and you went with the running play. I know they gave a 3 safety look, but what was the thinking on that, and the one that led to Landon's turnover?
Yeah, when they're playing a high look and there's less guys in the box, we think we're gonna pop one, and it's just a numbers game, right? It's a good run. It's a run that we call, and we just wanted to. He's trying to gain as much yards as he can. I got to do a better job of coaching him with ball security in that situation. But had a 3rd down play ready to come back, and he possibly even, I don't know if it's 4 or 5 minutes left on the clock, but even possibly going for it for 4 down in that possession. And so run seemed like a good call just because they were kind of softening up their coverage there, and the box was a little bit lighter.
Hey, Coach. San Diego State University had 146 yards in rushing compared to you guys with 43 yards. Talk about just the time of possession as well. 35 minutes for San Diego State University. As far as you guys had 22 minutes in time of possession. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we try to get the run game going a little bit. There's not that many attempts, but had success throwing the football. Time of possession, I think we could do a little better. I have to do a little better on ball security and those type of things, and coaching that up. And so I think if we keep the ball, maybe there's some possessions that will hold the ball a little bit longer.
There was 2 minutes and 11 in the 4th when they obviously scored after Travis had Landon had made that fumble. Just your thoughts on just the ball security and what has to be taken care of.
Yeah, ball security is it's everything, right? You don't want to put the ball on the ground. Tough situations when they're ripping at the ball, and we have our technique and what we do, and we have to execute it and just coach it better.
Hey, Coach, if you had known this game would be in the 30s and 40s coming in, would you have liked your chances against this team?
Well, I thought our defense played really well, especially in that first half. Had a beat on them. There's a couple things that just kind of scored it out, especially the 3rd down when we took the lead, and then they're in the 3rd and 3 or 4 or 5 situation, and the guy gets down the sideline and has an explosive play, and I think we turned the ball over and they scored. It was really a big 14-point turnaround at that point, but we weren't thinking to go back and forth, but I guess just taking care of the football and making sure we just take our opportunities when we get them. But I thought Brayden played really well. I thought the offense played really well. I thought the defense played really well at times. We put the defense in a couple bad situations, and that's kind of where the high score came from. They got some pick six and a couple possessions down there to score.
Coach, down 17-0 in the second. Is that when you decided to make the philosophical change of going deep pretty much every time to end the second quarter?
No, the slow starts. There's 2 series. In the first 2 series, we had 3 tip balls, and it's just kind of unfortunate that you don't get those first downs. And so we were trying to get the ball underneath, and then we ended up softening them a little bit. But you kind of want to just see how protection's going to go, trying to get quarterback to a good rhythm, and And so you're trying to just fill them out, and as the game gets going, quarterback starts to feel a little bit more comfortable inside there. Receivers are feeling comfortable, O-line feels comfortable, and so then you get the ability to kind of push the ball further down the field a little bit.
Coach, I know it wasn't the outcome you guys were kind of hoping for, but what do you kind of take out of this this game going forward, knowing there's still a lot in front of you guys, 6 games left on the schedule? What do you kind of take out of like some of the positives?
Yeah, we got to play just one game at a time. Just one game at a time. I guess this one got away from us, and I just told the kids, and there's a lot of season left right now. I'm even before the game, I was excited to watch them play and compete. But I'm excited for these guys. They're trending the right direction. They're young, they're young. A lot of them come back. If you look at our roster and the guys are playing, they're young. So they're trending correctly. But as we watch the film, as they're understanding the game, and they're understanding how to play complementary football, they'll make the adjustments they need to do.
What can you say about Peter? It looked like he got really banged up, but you kind of kept him in the game for an extended period after that. Why was there something you said that allowed him to stay in there, or?
Peter is one of our best defensive players, one of the best safeties in the conference, and he's a tough son of a bee, and he probably wants to play every single play, and we want him to play as much as he can, and so he's tough. He doesn't want to come out. And he does a good job for us. And so anytime we can have him in there, he's going to play, and he wants to play.
Hey, in recent years, it seems that the San Diego State and Hawaii games have been kind of low scoring, but I remember back, they used to be really high scoring, a lot of offense, and for a while tonight, kind of looked like it was getting like that again. And you guys seem to get a little comfortable in a little bit more of a rhythm. And I guess the question there is, for you when you were growing up, I'm sure you saw followed it pretty closely, San Diego State, Hawaii games. Remember Marshall Falk? And Hawaii had some pretty big offensive games too against San Diego State. But
Sure.
Talk about that at all.
Yeah, this game is one that we tell the guys right here in this room that it's going to be a tough, gritty, head-to-head, go at each other type of game, and that's what it is. Some games are low scoring when you play San Diego State. This game was a lot funner for the public to watch, and that's why we like playing the last game in the country too. So we could put on a show, and as Brady came over to check his player, that's, we talked to him, I said, hey, at least we gave everybody a show tonight, and then everybody enjoyed the game, and so, but it was a good game. Two teams, trying to find a way, and they got the better of us tonight, but we'll go back at them, and when we get our opportunity again.
Coach, I know you still gotta, go over the tape, go over the film, but the immediate sense do you get when you're walking off the field that team wasn't better than us, that we're better than our record shows? Is there some frustration that they weren't better?
No, I told the guys, it's not our time right now, right? It's not our time, and in the face of adversity right now, this is where the character of a team is built, and this is where a culture is built, and this is where a program is built, right? I really believe this with my team and with how young we are. If everything just rolled out perfectly for us and we won a bunch of games, I don't know if we'd be mature enough to handle the things that are going on. And so, these are tough times, but I really appreciate the adversity. It's kind of like how I'm here today, standing in front of you. I didn't take an easy route. And nor are these kids. They're not taking easy routes. And so how we respond, right? We have enough talent, and how we respond in the face of these things. This is what makes us. And so I can't wait to see them work on Monday and come back to work and then go play Saturday again, because I love my team, and they love each other. And now it's just not our time right now, but with hard work, we'll be okay.
Well, with that being said, what do you feel has to change? What are the big emphasis that you take from tonight's game, and what has to change?
Yeah, we clean up. We'll clean up. Starts with me. I need to coach better. That's what I need to do. I need to coach better. My coaches need to coach better, and that's what matters. You know, these guys they'll heal up. They'll watch the film. They'll get better. You know, the experience will come with it, and that's what I expect. But I need, it starts with me. Coach better, lead better. My coaches need to coach better, and we need to keep developing our men.
Hey, Brayden, what were the emotions immediately after a game like that where you guys put up a lot of points against a good defensive team but couldn't quite pull it out?
Yeah, it's just frustrating, you know. I mean, I think we played a good game. I mean, we really did. It's just little things. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot. It's turnovers on my end, and it's just you know, it's just another one where we're so close, and I know that's frustrating for the whole team and for all the fans and everybody, but it sucks. We're really close, but I mean, I know we're going to put this thing all together. We're going to continue to keep grinding, and we're going to put it together.
You guys made some pretty good plays throughout the entire game, kind of got that run and shoot offense kind of clicking towards the middle of that game. Kind of talk about some of the positives you saw out of the offense tonight as opposed to the previous weeks.
I mean, another slow start, which is really frustrating. I don't think we scored on the first 4 drives, something like that. Definitely got to clean that up, but it seems like we always kind of get it going there in the second half, and we got it going today at the end of the first half. Yeah, I mean, once it gets going, I mean, it's pretty. So we just got to keep it going the whole game, really. I mean, if we played like we did from the second quarter on, it would have been a different story. I thought we put the defense in some bad positions there in the first quarter, but yeah, we got to get started faster and play like we did those last 3 quarters the whole game, really. And I think it could be special.
Brayden, how are you feeling? You know, physically, it looked like you took some shots. You know, what do you think allowed you to get up and keep going in a game like that?
I think it's just my team. You know, I don't want to let them down. I don't want to be the guy to go out of the game. I'm never gonna go out of the game unless it's bad. So, you know, you take those shots, but you get up and you get right back up. I mean, I thought the O-line played really well tonight. They gave me time. I don't know if I was sacked maybe one time. I don't know. But I thought they played really well, did a good job. But, yeah, no, I think it's just I think it's the love for my team. And I love those guys. I don't want to let them down. I don't want to be the one to let them down. So I'm just going to continue to go out there and keep fighting. I'm not going to quit.
Hey, Brayden, talk about just the third downs, 6 out of 12. They had time of possession, 35 minutes compared to you guys is in the 22 to 23-minute range. Just talk about how important that was.
Yeah, I think it goes back to a slow start again. You know, I think it goes back to us not starting slow or not starting fast, and we gave them the ball. We're down 17. We put ourselves in a 17-point hole. They're going into the second quarter, so it's not good. I mean, we win the football game those next 3 quarters, but it's like we can't put ourselves in that position again. So I know that's going to be a big emphasis this week is just starting faster and. I mean, we got to put 4 quarters of football together on both sides of the ball, and especially offensively, we got to start faster.
Last year's loss to them, frustrating in a different way, right? This game looked like you guys were having some fun out there, at least for a little while. And when it got going back and forth, and oh man, your long balls were right on the money and hitting guys in stride and guys making great catches. So you talk about how at least for some of this game tonight it was fun.
No, definitely. I think that was the emphasis going into the game was just have fun. You know, just go in there, have fun, and I mean, like Logan's always saying on the sideline, we're praying in between snaps, just saying believe. You know, just trust God throughout that whole game, and just really just have fun with it. So I think that's the main thing. And there was a lot of time that we were just, I mean, really those last 3 quarters, the whole, on offense, we were just having fun on the sidelines. We were just talking, and that's when we play best, is whenever we're just smiling, having fun, laughing, doing our thing. And I think that's something we haven't done well at the beginning of games, so that's definitely something we need to start doing is just, you know, just have fun with it, because at the end of the day, we're blessed to be able to play this game and just go out there and have fun, so it's a good point.
All right, Peter. Well, first off, just kind of how are you doing? You kind of got banged up there towards the end of the game, but you came back and finished it out. Just kind of how are you doing?
I'm good. Mentally, physically, you know, I'm good, but I don't know what it is, but I'll get it checked out, and if it ain't broke, I'm still gonna play.
Yeah, on top of that, just kind of talk about coming back into the game and just kind of your mindset in that and kind of how important it was for you to kind of return.
For me, everything is personal for me. So it's like if I come out the game, I feel like I'm letting down my brothers, So I just keep telling myself, go play, until it's broke.
Hey, Peter, were you at all surprised that both these teams put up as many points as they did tonight? And what was it like to just try to get a stop in those late game situations tonight?
No, I wasn't surprised. We knew it was gonna be a shootout. We knew it was gonna come down to those key plays, and they just got the better of us, and we're just gonna go back, watch film, and make sure that we correct the things that we need to correct.
Nice catch on the pick. I mean, it was right to you, but it was a bullet, yeah? Like I asked Brayden earlier, sometimes I'm sure you guys feel like you have the weight of the state on your shoulders and all that, but it did seem like there was some time in this game tonight where you're having fun and you're just out there playing football with your bros and stuff. I mean, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. Like I always tell my teammates, at the end of the day, we're playing a little kid sport. This is not really like a sport where you have to really like hone on yourself for little things, So at the end of the day, we're just trying to have fun out there and just play. Oh, and on the pick, I got that same play in practice and I dropped the pick. So I made sure that when I seen it again, I caught it.
It looks like it should be easy to catch, but when it's that hard, it's not easy.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but I practiced a little bit, so.
Yeah, Peter, just kind of talk about, the defense tonight made some pretty critical stops. Talk about that and kind of the positives you can take out of that those performances.
Yeah, well, it was some key stops that we made, but at the end of the day, we didn't play to our best. You know what I mean? We should have shut them out in the second half. There was plays where I could have made and I missed a tackle. So it's not entirely on any one person. It's more of a unit thing, and we're gonna get back and correct that.